We've got breaking news just coming in. There's a big development coming in the Rajasthan political crisis. The Congress is going to be submitting a memorandum to the President. Chief Minister Gehlot has said that for the first time, a governor is not convening an assembly session after the government's request, and also taken a dig at the governor, saying that he received love letter from him. He's also said that he spoke to the Prime Minister Modi on the political drama in his state and about the governor. So that's the latest. That is an all-out war that is going on in Rajasthan at the moment. The latest coming in as far as the Rajasthan political crisis is concerned. Maushami now, who's breaking the story, is joining us. Maushami, the Chief Minister Gehlot is saying that for the first time a governor is not calling for an assembly session after the government's request. But I guess the governor is not calling for an assembly session given the COVID-19 situation. If you could just bring our viewers up to speed in terms of what's going on, who's saying what are the allegations that are flying back and forth?
That's right, Chetty. You know, allegations are flying thick and fast, and you have attacks and counter-attacks from the governor's office to the CM camp. And here, you know, we had reported earlier that this battle is going to reach the president's house. And here, memorandum has been read out in the meeting that Ashok Gehlot had with his MLAs. Clearly now the battle lines are drawn between the Chief Minister and the governor. On the other hand, the governor has accused Ashok Gehlot of dual speak as he has requested for an assembly session, saying that he needs the session for the affairs of the state, while the governor has alleged that he's made media statements that it's a trust vote that he's seeking in the assembly session. So the Chief Minister should make his stand clear. And on the other hand, the battle is also drawn in the court, where the BSP as a party has put in a petition in the High Court. So really, you know, peaks and troughs in the battle royale here in Rajasthan, even as the temperatures are soaring, the political temperatures, Chetty, here are turning mercurial.
All right, Maushami, thanks so much for getting us the latest coming in. Maushami is on top of the story, getting us all the political breaking as and when it is happening. Now, the Rajasthan power tussle has now moved from being a legal battle to a political one. The Speaker today has withdrawn his petition challenging the decision of the Rajasthan High Court, which had directed him to delay the action against rebel Congress MLAs, including Sachin Pilot. The Speaker's counsel stated that they are weighing their legal options at the moment, given the High Court judgment had come on Friday. And according to the reports that are coming in, the lawyers were of the opinion that stretching the matter in the top court would delay the sorting out of issues and give wings to the rebel MLAs. In more legal trouble that is coming in for Gehlot, the BJP has filed a plea regarding 6 BSP MLAs who left the party to join the Congress party in Rajasthan High Court. The court said that they will be proceeding with the hearing after hearing the Speaker's defense. BSP has also issued a whip to its 6 MLAs to vote against the Congress party in case there is a floor test. BSP has also warned of action against the MLAs if the whip is ignored. That is the latest coming in at the moment.
ये विलय करने का अधिकार क्षेत्र केवल राष्ट्रीय पार्टी जो बहुजन समाज पार्टी है उसको है। हमारे इकाइयों को कोई कल जिला की इकाई चाहे कि हम अपना बहुजन समाज पार्टी का विलय कर दें तो ये अनुचित होगा, और ये जो मूल भावना है दल बदल कानून के उसके विरुद्ध है। हम ये जो दल बदल कानून की बार बार धज्जियां उड़ाई जा रही हैं उसका विरोध कर रहे हैं, चाहे कोई सरकार हो।
मुझे बिना सुने हुए किसी प्रकार का नोटिस दिए हुए ही उन्होंने इसका निस्तारण कर दिया, जबकि कांग्रेस के जो 19 लोगों के खिलाफ यानी माननीय विधायकों के खिलाफ मुख्य सचेतक ने एक निवेदन किया था माननीय अध्यक्ष महोदय के सामने, उसका उसी दिन ऑफिस खोल करके और नोटिस जारी कर दिए और रात को ही चस्पा करवा दिया। मैं समझता हूं ये प्राकृतिक न्याय के विरुद्ध था।
राष्ट्र अलग है, स्टेट अलग है, स्टेट यूनिट जा सकती है। और आपको तो पता है भजन लाल जी ने पूरी पार्टी को दूसरी पार्टी में मिला दिया था। मायावती जी को राजनीति को दूषित करने वालों के चुगल में नहीं आना चाहिए।
Dev Ankur is now joining us live for the very latest on the story. Dev, it is amply clear that the Speaker has withdrawn his plea from the Supreme Court, and this obviously would be to expedite the process. And now the matter would go back into the Rajasthan High Court. What is more interesting, and we'd like for you to talk to us about, is in the legal trouble which is piling on for Gehlot now. The BJP filing a plea regarding 6 BSP MLAs who have left the party to join the Congress party in the Rajasthan High Court, and the court is going to be proceeding, I believe, for the hearing after hearing the defense that is coming in from the Speaker.
Well, Cheti, I have spoken with Madan Dilawar, who is the BJP MLA who has filed this petition in the Rajasthan High Court, and he maintained that he had gone ahead and filed a complaint before the Rajasthan Assembly Speaker earlier. When there was no, a hearing for that complaint, that is when he decided to file the complaint or the petition with the Rajasthan High Court. But the latest in this case is that the Rajasthan Assembly has already conveyed to Madan Dilawar that his complaint has been rejected because it is not as per the provisions of the Constitution of the Rajasthan Assembly. But now the matter is with the Rajasthan High Court, and it will come up at 2 p.m. It may decide the fate of 6 BSP MLAs on whom the Ashok Gehlot government's fate also hinges. Because remember, if these 6 MLAs get disqualified from the Rajasthan Assembly, then the fate of Ashok Gehlot government will be extremely precarious, because right now it has 102 members in the Rajasthan Assembly, and it is dependent upon these 6 MLAs to be able to, sail through. And at this point in time, it seems that the petition that will be heard at 2 p.m., the Rajasthan government's contention is that all of these MLAs, the 6 BSP MLAs, had joined MS en masse into the Congress, and that is why anti-defection law is not applicable on these MLAs. Whereas on the other hand, the BSP has also mentioned that it should be made a party to this entire case, and that there was no permission that was sought from the BSP leaders Mayawati, and that is why their merger into the Congress is not valid. Cheti?
All right, very interesting turn of events and developments that are coming in. We're going to be tracking this extremely closely. Dave, continue to stay with us. Dave, and the other point is, of course, that we must bring our viewers up to speed, is the petition that has been withdrawn by the Speaker in the Supreme Court. So now the hearing moves back to the High Court. What are we picking up on that front?
Well, so clearly, as far as the Supreme Court, specially petition was concerned, Cheti, that was filed by the Rajasthan Assembly Speaker, Dr. C.P. Joshi, and Dr. C.P. Joshi had in that petition maintained that it was not in the jurisdiction of the Rajasthan High Court to decide upon the fate of the 19 rebel MLAs belonging to the Sachin Pilot group. He had also mentioned that he has only sent notices to these MLAs, and that their final decision on their membership should be taken by the Speaker and not by the court. However, after the Supreme Court had refused to put a stay on the Rajasthan High Court, the Rajasthan High Court on Friday, in an order, mentioned that it will that the status quo on the 19 rebel MLAs will have to be maintained, and that effectively restrained the Rajasthan Assembly Speaker from acting against these MLAs. And that is when, after that, it was decided by the Rajasthan Assembly Speaker's Council that the special leave petition will be withdrawn from the Supreme Court, and that is what happened today. Now, what we understand is that a fresh petition can be filed in the Supreme Court. The entire legal recourse is being evaluated or assessed by the Rajasthan Assembly Speaker's Councils, and thereafter, probably next month or next to next month, a fresh petition can be filed, because they maintain still that the Rajasthan
I'm just going to come back to you, Dave. Continue to stay there. I'm coming to you on this entire legality of this particular matter is concerned. But politically, there's a lot going on in Rajasthan at the moment. Maushami is on top of it. She's being joined by certain BSP MLAs. I'm going to throw straight across to her to bring our viewers the latest that is coming in. Over to you, Maushami, for all the latest that's coming in from the BSP camp.
Right, Cheti, bringing you all the twists and turns. In the politics in the Rajasthan landscape. Lakhan Meena, MLA of the Congress, who joined the Congress a few months back from the BSP, in the eye of the storm. He's right here with us. लाखन साहब ये बताइए, बीएसपी कह रही है गैर कानूनी है, आप लोग ने जो है विप की खिलाफत की है, पार्टी के इंटरेस्ट के खिलाफ है, डिस्क्वालीफाई करने के लिए अब हाई कोर्ट जा रही है वो आप।
ऐसा है, जो बीएसपी कह रही है वो बिल्कुल गलत कह रही है। हमने संविधान के तहत, कानून के तहत पार्टी का विलय किया है।
कैसे संवैधानिक है?
संवैधानिक है, कोई भी पार्टी किसी भी पार्टी में अगर विलय करती है तो 2/3 बहुमत होना चाहिए, लेकिन हमारा तो 100% हुआ है। 6 के 6 विधायक उसमें गए हुए हैं, तो ये कानून के तहत ही गए हुए हैं।
पर ये दलील है, सतीश मिश्रा ने भी बोला कि ये दलील है कि पार्टी का राष्ट्रीय स्तर पे तो विलय हुआ नहीं कांग्रेस के साथ, तो आप राज्य स्तर पे कैसे कर सकते हैं?
ऐसा है, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है कि राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर होना चाहिए। तेलंगाना में भी कांग्रेस के कुछ विधायक गए थे, 2/3 बहुमत से गए थे, तो आज वो चले गए। वो भी राष्ट्रीय पार्टी थी, राष्ट्रीय तो हुआ नहीं है, और जो स्टेट लेवल पे हुआ था तो उनका भी हो गया और कुछ नहीं होने वाला, और ना हुआ उसमें कुछ भी, हमारा भी उसमें कुछ होने वाला नहीं है। ये तो क्या है, एक जिस तरह से एक चुनी हुई सरकार को बीजेपी गिराने में लगी हुई है, और बीजेपी ने ही बीएसपी को मैनेज किया है, और वो 9 महीने से उनको याद नहीं आया, आज उनको याद आया है। तो ऐसी स्थिति में मैं ये कहना चाहूंगा कि बिल्कुल ये मैनेज है और ये तथ्यहीन है, इसमें कुछ होने वाला नहीं है।
ऐसे आरोप भी लग रहा है कि कांग्रेस ने आपको मैनेज किया, ये आरोप है, बीएसपी का आरोप है कि कांग्रेस पार्टी आपने धोखा दिया बसपा को।
नहीं, ये हमारी इच्छा है कि हमें हमारे क्षेत्र के आधार पर, हमें विकास के आधार पर, हमें सरकार को मजबूत करने के आधार पर, हमारे प्रदेश को मजबूत करने के आधार पर हमने पार्टी का विलय किया है। वो हमें मैनेज नहीं किया, हम हमारी मर्जी से गए हुए हैं।
आपको लगता है हाईकोर्ट में आपकी मुश्किलें बढ़ने वाली है, अब जो बीएसपी ने जो आपके खिलाफ गई है हाईकोर्ट?
बिल्कुल, हमारी कोई मुश्किलें बढ़ने वाली नहीं है। बीएसपी में जो गई है उनकी निरस्त होंगी सारी एप्लीकेशन।
पर टिकट, क्योंकि आप बीएसपी से लड़े थे, आप बीएसपी के टिकट पर जीते हैं और उसके बाद आप कांग्रेस में विलय कर लेते हैं, क्या वजह कि आपने विलय कर ली, और क्या ये गलत नहीं है सैद्धांतिक रूप से?
नहीं, बिल्कुल, वो मैं आपको बताया कि हमने जो विलय किया है कि जो बीएसपी से हम जीत कर आए, हमारे क्षेत्र का विकास उससे नहीं हो रहा था। हम पार्टी के साथ जुड़े हुए थे, जुड़ के हमने पार्टी के साथ क्षेत्र के विकास के लिए, सरकार को मजबूत करने के लिए, दोबारा चुनाव में जाने के, प्रदेश को जाने से रोकने के लिए हमने ये हमारा फैसला लिया है कि हमें कांग्रेस में विलय करना चाहिए।
क्या आपने ये सोचा था कि हम समर्थन ही दे देते हैं बसपा में रह के? इस बारे में बातचीत हुई थी आपकी चीफ सुप्रीमो मायावती से या सतीश मिश्रा से, कि आपने पहले ही पार्टी छोड़ने का प्लान कर लिया?
नहीं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, हमने हमारा जो निर्णय था वो हमने ले लिया
जी। तो आपको लगता नहीं कि कोर्ट से आपका डिस्क्वालिफिकेशन जो है मंजूर होगा?
बिल्कुल नहीं।
So yeah, Chaiti, getting the newsmaker on India Today, clearly Lakan Singh, in fact, along with his other colleagues who joined the Congress, seems pretty confident that things are not going to come to a naught for them because it's a 2/3 majority. Apparently, the entire party joined the Congress, so they do not, in fact, violate any law that is enshrined in the Constitution.
All right, thanks Maushmi for getting us that political twist and turn that is coming in from Rajasthan. In the meanwhile, more breaking news coming in. The Rajasthan governor has replied to Ashok Gehlot's letter and says that they should be clarifying the reason for calling the assembly session. That's the latest that is coming in at the moment. Bringing you up to speed with all the twists and turns that are coming in. Dev Ankur is joining us live. Dev, welcome viewers to the reply coming in from Rajasthan governor asking the clarification for the reason of calling the assembly session. We do remember that Gehlot had said that I want to be able to call for the assembly session because there are certain bills to be passed to discuss the COVID-19 situation. But in reality, the writing is on the wall. It is to call for a trust vote at this point of time, and they do not want to waste any more time because the government at the moment is walking on eggshells. Any more time means that there could be some sort of defections going into the pilot camp.
Well, so clearly a lot of back and forth happening as far as Rajasthan politics is concerned. The Rajasthan Chief Minister in the earlier proposal had mentioned that, he wants to go in for a floor test. He has the majority and that can be proven on the floor of the House if need be. But after the Rajasthan governor mentioned that there is a COVID pandemic situation playing out and that it cannot be allowed, the assembly session cannot be allowed, Gehlot had leveled serious allegations against the governor, mentioning that He was acting under pressure from the center. There was ugly scenes that played out on the governor's in the Raj Bhavan on the governor lawn, with MLAs shouting slogans, indulging in creating ruckus inside the governor house. And then again, the chief minister sent another proposal mentioning that there are 6 bills to be passed. The COVID situation that you spoke about has to be discussed, and that is why the assembly session has to be convened. But now what the governor has done is that he has gotten back to the Rajasthan government, asking what is the situation with regard to the floor test. Do you want a no confidence motion to be tested or not? Do you want a floor test or not? So you have to reply to that. And the Rajasthan Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot, in no uncertain terms, has mentioned that he will reply once again to these questions of Rajasthan governor. So a lot of politics involved, a lot of one-upmanship going on in Rajasthan. The Rajasthan Chief Minister and the Rajasthan government alleging that the governor is playing in the hands of the BJP government at the center.
Well, that's something that we've seen in the past as well. This is an absolute deja vu moment coming in at the moment. Stay with us right there. Dave getting us all the latest updates that are coming.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.